So we're looking at order of operations, and we can use the memory aid, which is called BEDMAS. You've heard that before, right? So we have B, E, D, M, A, S. B stands for brackets. So the first thing we do is we simplify anything that's inside a bracket. E is exponents, okay? D is division, M is multiplication. But for division and multiplication, you solve this in the order it appears. So we read math the way we read English, from left to right. So if multiplication appears first, we do that first, and then division, okay? Same with addition and subtraction. It's in the order it appears. So if we see subtraction first, we do subtraction first and then the addition. But the multiplication and division come before the subtraction and addition, okay? So let's look at this question. First, we want to see if we have any brackets. Do we have brackets?
Yeah.
How many sets of brackets?
2.
Okay, so we have this set of brackets and we have this set of brackets. We need to simplify what's inside the bracket. Does it matter which one we simplify first? It doesn't matter which one we simplify first, as long as we don't rearrange this, because in between them there's a division sign, so we have to simplify them and write them in the right order, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write equals underneath. I'm not doing anything with this 5 to the power of 2, so I'm going to write that. I'm just going to write it right underneath. Take away. Now I'm going to simplify what's inside my bracket. What's 11 take away 7? Can you simplify that?
2, 4.
4, good. 11 take away 7 is 4. So I have 4 inside the bracket. This is what's been simplified. And what's outside the bracket?
Exponent 2.
The exponent 2. So it's actually 4 to the power of 2 divided by, now this one here, what does it say inside the bracket?
1 plus 2 to the power of 2.
1 plus 2 to the power of 2. BEDMAS rule applies inside a bracket as well. So I have 1 plus 2 to the power of 2. So I have addition, but I also have an exponent. Which one do I have to simplify first?
This is the exponent.
Good. So I'm going to write 1 plus, and we're going to simplify this. We need to simplify 2 to the power of 2. What's 2 to the power of 2?
4.
Good. So I actually have 1 plus 4. Now I just want to show you, if we didn't follow BEDMAS there, and let's say I did 1 plus 2, and then I did that to the power of 2. What's 1 plus 2?
3.
3 to the power of 2 is equal to 3 times 3
9.
is 9. Would that be the same answer as 1 plus 4?
No.
No. So I just wanted to show you that it's really important that you follow BEDMAS, even inside a bracket, okay? So let's erase that. Now we're just going to simplify. We're going to keep simplifying. I'm going to write this again. 5 to the power of 2, take away 4 to the power of 2, divided by, I can still simplify inside my bracket. What's 1 plus 4?
5.
5. Good. So what do we have left? We have an exponent here, we have an exponent here, we have subtraction, and we have division. We are finished with brackets, right? We have no more brackets left. What's next in BEDMAS?
Exponents.
Exponents. So now what?
Now we have to simplify both the exponents.
Good. We're going to simplify 5 to the power of 2. 5 to the power of 2 means 5 times 5, which is
25.
good. So 25, take away, we have to simplify 4 to the power of 2. 4 to the power of 2 means 4 times 4, which is
16.
good. And then we have at the end here, divided by 5. Okay, so we're done with exponents. We have no more exponents. Do we have division or multiplication?
Yeah, we have division.
We have division. So we don't have multiplication, so we can cross that out, because remember, this is in the order it appears. So we have to simplify our division first. So now we need to simplify 16 divided by 5. So again, I'm going to rewrite what I have here that I'm not doing anything with. 25 take away, what's 16 divided by 5? We'll do that on a calculator because it's going to be a decimal. 16 divided by 5 is equal to 3.2. Okay? So now we are done with division. Do we have addition or subtraction?
Subtraction. subtraction.
just subtraction. So we'll cross out addition. And that's our final step. 25 take away 3.2 gives us 21.8. And that is our final answer, 21.8. So sometimes you might see brackets inside a bracket. Now the reason why they use square brackets is just to separate them from this bracket, okay? So we have to simplify what's inside our bracket, then when we get our answer, we have that answer to the power of 2. Then when we get that answer, we're going to figure out what that is also to the power of 2. Okay, so I want you to try this and then we'll go through the steps. And if it helps, I always like to write the word BEDMAS at the side of my page, and then whenever I complete one of the orders of operations, then I cross it out. Okay, excellent. Okay, so the first thing you did was you looked inside the bracket and you saw that you could either do subtraction or you could do multiplication. Now we know that multiplication comes before subtraction. So you multiplied 2 times 3. What's 2 times 3?
6.
Good. So I have 10 minus 2 times 3, which is 6. And I'm still keeping this inside a bracket because I still have another operation inside that bracket. Okay, good. Okay, so now we continue to simplify because we still have an operation inside the bracket, which is subtraction. 10 take away 6 is 4. So I have 4 to the power of 2. When I simplify that, the answer to that will be to the power of 2. So now what? So now we're going to simplify our exponents. Inside this bracket, we have 4 to the power of 2. 4 to the power of 2 means 4 times 4, which is 16. And I can write it like that, or we can write it like this, 16 to the power of 2. Once you've only have one set of brackets, you can make them back to round brackets if you want, okay? So now we have 16 to the power of 2, and I know that 16 to the power of 2 is 16 times 16. And if we calculate this, we get 256. So our final answer is 256. Good.
Made with Doodlecast Pro.